EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the New Orleans Saints. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Very short kick taken right at the 20. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
And how about for Alvin Kamara? Another great year that he's coming off of as an all-around player, but especially as a pass catcher. 81 receptions each of his first 3 NFL seasons. Last year added 2 more to finish with 83, the most by any running back in the NFL. An awfully dangerous.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints, on just 2 plays, have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Saints, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers his team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now a 2nd down and 6. It's complete, left side to Aguilar. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Throwing Jones. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. DeAndre Carter, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Gostkowski with the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
69 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Ryan, a little pop pass, jet sweep. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
And Ryan's throw complete there to Smith. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
And Tre'Quan Smith now in his 4th year from UCF. Still expanding his repertoire and finding his way. Makes a nice catch there for a first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. This defense for the Pats, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
That good for 19 and a first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Coming left is Kamara. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. The kick by Lutz is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs. all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. They'll run on first down. It's Harris. And he's taken down inside the 30. 18 more yards there and another first down.
And that's a run characteristic of Damien Harris. When he touches it, he gets not what's just blocked, but he gets a few more yards as well. He's been dinged up his first 2 years with the Patriots, only 10 starts a year ago. But you have to believe that this coaching staff thinks that he's capable of bigger and better things.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he is all the way up past the 25. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Pierre Desir in on the stop. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken around the 12. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Second and 11 now. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. First down, and they go back to Harris. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now Jones. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Gostkowski's kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. And the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. An extra quarter comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. A good gain on first has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They hand this off to Harris. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They defer to White out of the shotgun. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. Jones. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
On 3rd down, a run from White. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. A quick pass out to Aguilar. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And the Patriots added Nelson Aguilar in free agency, and he's going to be part of this rebuilt receiving corps from a year ago. Really upped his value around the league with a solid season with the Raiders last year. Increased his confidence, as well as having a career high in receiving yards.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry there to make the grab.
And the Patriots have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
Gostkowski the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return, Deontay Harris. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Dante Hightower picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They run. It's Kamara. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Play action. Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Matthew Judon in there to take him down.
The New England Patriots were seeking a good edge rusher, and Matt Judon is now providing that, having come over from Baltimore. 30.5 sacks the last 4 years there. They expect him to get to the quarterback frequently in Patriots red and blue.
On second down, Kamara found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation. Now it's Ryan. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down, this is Harris. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 83 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And that's a great job of tackling right there. If he could have made the first man miss, maybe he could have taken it into the end zone. Instead, they stopped him pretty well right in his tracks, and you often see that in the red zone. Offense.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. James White, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Gostkowski for the point after. And the lead is up to 14. And that one was
was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead now up to 14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And running with power here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Off the play fake, here's Ryan. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Ryan. And he wisely will throw that one away. The Saints on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. Ryan will throw again. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Forced out to his left. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Ryan. It's caught. Smith. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Gostkowski with the extra point. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Being chased out left. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play. Looking long for Thomas. And got his man complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 44 yards. And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Whoa. He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. On 1st down, Harris. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Taken down by Pete Werner.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Wright's got a 1st down and more. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a 1st down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Gostkowski the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. The Saints going to call the 1st of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Throwing on 2nd and long. Ryan. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Matt Judon able to record his 5th sack of the season. They go play action now. Ryan throwing the out route incomplete. It's Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. One last shot for Ryan.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Patriots, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers come to town. Meanwhile, for the Saints,